Alright guys, welcome. So we are live and welcome to the YouTube audience. So yesterday we were working on the sign up page and my internet just went off. So sorry about that. But today we'll be building this login page over here. So that's gonna be really fun and really interesting and maybe a little bit complicated, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, and we fixed the sign up thing, and just in a second I'm gonna show you like what we fixed over here so that the errors show up properly. But I'm gonna wait for some viewers to join us, and today we are starting the stream about 20 minutes early because I have to go somewhere around 9 to 9:30, so that's why I'm starting it a little bit early. So yeah, hey Dhruv, hello man, hello Coder 45, hi. Yeah, so today was a very like I had to do a lot of work, did some exercise, played some games. So yeah, today was a pretty chill day, not gonna lie. And the good thing about lockdown, Dhruv always first. Yeah man, you're always first to chat. Welcome. And yeah, so did some coding today, learned a lot. You know what I realized, if I was building this website like not on the stream, it would be like built so much like quickly, but because people are telling a lot of things that I should include, it's taking a little bit of more time, but it's actually getting built a little bit better because people like give their input and try me like ask me to try out different things. And I'm also a little bit less lazy because when they say they're like, oh, implement this, right? So I have to implement that. And so I'm a little bit less lazy with that, I guess. Otherwise I would have just like made a very minimalistic kind of a website. Dhruv, I've made a Django app but getting error in deployment. So yeah, when we cover the deployment video, I think we'll do it soon. You should have a look at that. Watch how to deploy on like DigitalOcean. It's so easier than Heroku. Like Heroku takes like at least like a day of yours to actually learn and implement, and sometimes more than one day to actually learn and fix all the errors and upload it. So sometimes like Heroku takes a lot more time, but if you have your own server like DigitalOcean or something, you can easily get it done very quickly. Rahul Karthik, welcome man. So yeah, we'll be starting very soon. I think I started the stream a little bit like early, that's why we are having so less viewers. But I'll start in some time. Yeah, like doesn't matter how many viewers we have, we'll start it and get the website done. So actually what we are gonna do in the meanwhile is actually I'll show you guys how this sign up system works. Remember we asked you to make, yeah dude, I remember you. We'll make it when we reach 30,000 subscribers. So we'll actually try this out. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna use Coder45 username, and then we are going to use the email as coder45@gmail.com. and what we are going to do is we are going to copy paste over here, click on submit, and the Csrf token is missing, so let's add that. Did I forget to add a Csrf token? No, it's added. So why is it giving us an error over here? I have no idea. All right, we got another error. Nice. Let's look at our manage.py file, see what's up with that. Let's actually Csrf token missing or incorrect. Let's stop our server and run it again and see how it like works. Maybe like it's just a server thing. It's a social media website, so I receive images and videos. Cool. Somil, hello, welcome. Aryan, namaskar, welcome man, welcome back again. Right, so it's giving us an Csrf token error. Is it because of this crispy thing that we are using? Let's press on continue. Alright, this is like this hasn't happened before. I don't think this crispy should be affecting it, right? The sign up form. Ayush Patil, hey man, welcome. So today we'll be building the login system, but there is a new error in the sign up. I don't know why, so we'll first fix that. All right, so the Csrf token is maybe coming because of this form that we are sending, right? But that form also has a Csrf token here, so I don't know why we are getting like an error, because we weren't getting a Csrf token before this error, but I don't know why we are getting it now. We have a form, we have errors. Right, all right. So let's for right now, let's actually remove this and see if it's still giving us an error of Csrf token. We love you because you do work even you have less viewers. Yeah, man. Remove action. But where will it go if I just remove this action? It won't work, right? Where will it go? But it is giving us a Csrf token error. I don't know why it's giving us that. I'm really surprised it's giving us that. So we need to figure that out. Man, there are always some new errors just popping up. Andy Googler, very nice work, my friend. It will work. Really? Okay, let's try and remove action. But let's just try it once more because I'm really like confused as to why it's not working. Alright, so we are gonna try maybe this one. Let's paste this maybe in. And let's actually try a valid password, I guess. So we're just gonna write some stuff over here. And then let's try some stuff over here too. Click on submit. 2 password fields didn't match. Alright, let's try it again. Alright. So it's actually showing it over here. So I mean, maybe it was just a server thing, like we just had to restart our server or something. Is this still not accurate? What's happening? Right, let's click on submit. Oh yeah, it's working now. So maybe it just was a run server thing, like it's not related to anything that we did. Like sometimes you just have to run the server again. I don't know why like Django does this, but yeah man, but it is working now, so it's not a problem, right? Alright, so now we are actually logged in, right? No, we are signed up, so it should appear in the sign up page over here. So if you reload this, you can see this is over here. And let's try to enroll like somebody else, and this time what we are gonna do is let's put on some like Ayush, and we'll do the ayush@gmail.com, and we'll put the email as password and password over here. Click on submit. The password is too similar to the email address, so this is working. So this is perfect. Our sign up is done. I don't know why you were trying to like action. I don't know why, but this kind of works. I think it's just a run server thing. Vanakkam bro, welcome. IT Tamil, welcome. Aryan, do you have a Discord server? Man, everybody is asking me to create a Discord server. We'll create that Discord server, but when we reach 30,000 subscribers, which should be by the maybe I don't know when, but next month. Give tips how to sell websites. Yeah, I think a long time ago I saw like yeah, just search for flipping websites on Google, and you'll be able to sell, like you auction your websites. Basically, Divish Rivasa, what do you use for live stream? I used OBS Studio. It's 29.5k. Yeah, so we are 500 subscribers away from the Discord server. Yeah. So anyways, now that we have built that, let's actually build the login system, right? Which is going to be a challenge because I have only a little bit of an idea how to do it. So what I'm gonna do, just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go and I need to do something behind the scenes. It's just a work thing, so just give me a second. Alright, just to make sure that you guys don't see anything that's not supposed to be seen. Can we do these programming using Visual Studio Code? Obviously, man, it's just code. You can do it wherever you want. It's just code. It's just Python code. You can do it wherever you want, man. Visual Studio Code. Maybe I should try out Visual Studio Code. A lot of people have been telling me to like give it a shot. Maybe I should give a shot to Visual Studio. Is the stream lagging? I'm not sure. I hope Airtel doesn't fuck up it up again today. No lag? Okay, thank God. Because yesterday it just crashed like instantaneously, and then when I ended the stream, it just was like, okay, we are working now. Sorry about that. So it was really frustrating, right? Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is just give me a sec, guys. All right. So what we are gonna do is let me just open up another tab over here. Let me just close this one. Open up another tab. All right, over here and then open up our website. Let me go over here and search for it again. Man, will I have to type all of it? All right, you can just click on this one. Is my audio also good today? All right, so we have this. So now we need to work on this login system, right? So there are two ways to do this. As far as I know, we can create our own custom login system. And second thing is that we can use the login system that's given by Django, right? So we'll have to see how do we do that, right? So we're just gonna search for Django login maybe and see what comes up. And let's see the documentation, I guess, the official one, and how to do like so there are two things. First, we have to do this login, and then what we also have to do is that after enrolling, right, after sign up, it has to be automatically logged in. So we have to do like don't forget to do these two things. So I'm gonna just add it to my notes, like after sign up do login. So we are gonna open up our planning.md, and we have done this, make the sign up page look better, handle the validation thingy, right? So we are gonna just add over here, add login after sign up, right, so that we don't forget about it. All right, perfect. Yep. So yeah, let's look at the Django authentication system. So this is just the user's object. So whenever we sign up, this user object gets created, and these are some of the default values like when we sign up, right? And if we want to see something of our users, we basically use these models, and we can create a user like this. Like if we were creating like a custom sign up thing, we could have like probably done this over here, right? Changing passwords, authenticating users. This is, I think, the login system, right? So basically do this authenticate, and to authenticate a user, whether he is inside our backend or not, we use this authenticate method that is provided by Django. Django create super user is basically for like admin stuff. Like it creates a admin user, but we are creating the login functionality right now. No problems in audio. Perfect guys. Perfect. I'm seeing some new people in the chat. Maybe it's because I started the stream a little bit early. Use the inbuilt one. Yeah, we'll see. So I think the problem with inbuilt one, there might be some problems in the inbuilt one, but we'll see. First, we'll try the inbuilt one. If it doesn't work according to what we want, because what we want is the form should appear over here instead of like a custom link at the top, right? So for example, if we go to like accounts/login, then only if you're using the inbuilt one, then only it will work. But what if we want the form inside our modal over here? So let's figure out and see if the custom login just works that Django provides us. If it doesn't work, the inbuilt one, then we'll create a custom one, right? So yeah, this is for authenticating, and if a user is not present, then it gives, if user is not none, then we go to else. Okay, pretty easy. This is for just like permission stuff. This is permissions, we don't need it. Proxy models, we don't need it. How to log a user in, that's very helpful. So basically in auth, we have authenticate and login methods, and we have a view, and we get a username and a password. So these two things we are getting from the login form, right? And we basically use this user equals to authenticate request username password. If user is not none, we log in. Else, so what can we just easily just send it from a form, our username and password. So for example, if we create a custom login form, and we just like we did with our opt-in page, right? So we had created this opt-in page at the starting. So instead of name over here, we can get a username, and instead of this country on email, we can get a password, right? And we can enter a name and a password, and we can send it to views.py file, and then we can just use this this field. But I don't know if whether it will be insecure or not, right? I don't know whether that will be insecure or not if we do that, because we are just kind of sending the data from our templates to our views.py file, right? We are not doing it via our forms.py file. So I don't know whether that will be secure or not. Yeah. Hi, creation dual, welcome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna add two moderators today. One is Creation the World because he is present all the time, and another is Ayush Patil because he has helped me a lot. So I'm gonna also add him as a moderator. So Ayush and Creation, you guys are moderators from today. Welcome guys, congratulations. You guys are the first moderators of this chat. Welcome guys, and I think these guys are present from the starting. So, and they are very involved with the chat. So I think it's reasonable to put them as moderators. So yeah, there are some like responsibilities of moderators. If like somebody new comes in, make sure that you kind of welcome them, say hi and stuff. They feel welcome. And if somebody spams and stuff, make sure you like remove their messages and stuff. And if something weird is there, just handle it. So yeah, you guys are like responsible now for that. And hopefully the channel grows to like such, and right now I think our chat only needs like 2 moderators, not more than 2, but one day maybe when it reaches more viewers and the chat is going crazy, these 2 will be the obviously the first 2 moderators, but one day like maybe like we'll have more moderators. That will be fun, right? So anyway, so yeah, we have this authenticate and login. Inside my view we have a username and a password. And if the user is not none, we just log in the user. Pretty easy. How to log a user out? We just basically create we have this function. We just import this logout thing, and we have this function of logout. White Hat Junior. I don't even know who White Hat Junior is. Limiting access to logged in users the raw way, if not user authenticated. So if the user is not authenticated, then we can basically use this statement, right? Pretty easy. Login required. Limiting access, easy stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think it's too complicated. What is this? Authentication views. I think this is the one that we can use. So basically this is the inbuilt one, right? Instead of doing all that stuff, we can use this authentication views. This is the inbuilt login system everybody keeps talking about, right? Using the views that different implement these views in your project. The easiest way to include URL conf and urls.py file. So we include this URL, right? And then we get all these logins, right? But I don't want to create a custom login. So let's actually try it out. What's the harm in trying it out, right? Once, let's actually just see how it looks. What's up with this? So what we are going to do is we are going to go to our urls.py file and add this baby over here. And in the URL, I think we need to import path and also this include functionality. So I'm just going to also add that. Easy stuff. And then this will automatically have these URLs included, so we don't need to worry about them. The views provide a URL name for easier reference. If you want more control over URLs, you can reference a specific view in your URL conf. All right, so if you want like some changes, we can actually do this, right? Easy stuff. And we can also provide our own template, I guess, our own template name, right? Yeah, easy. So let's actually try creating like a login thing, like just what they want us to do, and then we'll see how we can figure out and add this inside our Moodle, right? So let's just do what they are asking us to do for right now. So this is our urls.py file, and this will look for a login.html file, I think inside a folder called registration, if I'm not wrong. Const login, user reference, let's see, change password, login. So this is yeah, so this should be inside a folder called registration. So we can also provide our own template. So let's actually try this one out, right? Let's say we have to log in. Auth views, we need to import something known as auth views. But what's the This is what we need to import in our urls.py file, right? Can you please remove the password instructions from enroll form? Maybe later, but I think they are fine, to be honest. I kind of like it, like telling the users exactly what should be there in the password thing. I kind of like it, man. But we can remove it, I guess, later. It's not that difficult to remove it, but I kind of like it, to be honest. And especially these things, your password must contain 8 characters, most commonly used password. This is actually kind of nice. Like it's very irritating when you don't know why it's not working, right? So can we just do over here like my site and /login.html, right? And we can probably just remove this, or we can, yeah, we can just remove this and add a new file over here, and let's just call it login.html. Login. We don't need to add HTML file over there. Let's go back to our view. So where we were seeing the login one, yeah, login.html, and then we can, I guess, let's just copy this, I guess, and see how it looks. So this is the login.html they are asking us to copy paste, and it's perfect because we have named it also as base.html, which we need to extend. My site, obviously, my site / base.html. All right, so this should work, I think, right? So if we go to this URL now, let's see in our manage.py file if everything is fine. Yeah, it's fine. So let's go to our website and go to this URL account/login, and this should open up our login page. No reverse match at account/login. I have no idea what that is. Reverse for login not found. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going in the chat. Use the inbuilt one. Good audio. Yeah. Hi, this is my first class. ID Gaming. Welcome. Sauce, please sir, can you create a tutorial how to sort data based on category on menu? Where are you talking about? Like just which thing are you talking about? Like just Python, like, or some kind of specific framework? Can you remove? What will be the advantage for the users that are signed in? So any person who is not signed in, that means basically has not subscribed, right? To the like the $10 per month thing. So if you want to access that account, obviously he needs to sign in, and that will check whether he has subscribed or not. And also I'll be adding like some free stuff. So like he can also check out like free stuff if he signs up. Have you managed? No, I haven't done the footer stuff first. Remove the URL. I think we need to still add that path which we removed first. So we are also gonna add that, and now let's check whether it works or not. Maybe this time it will work. Template does not exist account/login. Okay, so when I type this, it's looking for registration /login.html, right? Let's see. I guess what we can do for now is we can just do what they want us to do, because I'm not really understanding how this is gonna work. Like path accounts/login auth views login view as view, and then we give the template name. Pretty easy. So we will need decorators too if we want to redirect the user to the previous page if they are not logged in when they try to videos. Yeah, we'll figure it out after we build the login system. Create registration folder. Yeah, that is what I don't want to create, I guess. I guess there's no harm in creating that, right? Yeah, I guess there's no harm in creating that. Let's actually create it. So we are going to remove, let's add it to our templates folder, the registration directory, because this is a project level one and we will need the project level one folder. So we are going to add registration, and over here we are going to add our HTML file of, let's just copy and paste this, I guess. So we are going to just like kind of yoink it and put it inside our registration folder. All right, so it should be inside registration. Perfect. So So this is our urls.py file, and now if we open this up, I think this should work fine. Yeah, this works fine, I guess, but we want this form inside our login one. Yeah, and let's actually yeah, we want it inside our login modal, right? So what can we do is can we do something like this? Yeah, that's the problem. So if we create the registration folder, it will give us this account/login, which will have this username and password, and this will work actually, right? And this will work, and it will also have a password reset, which is pretty cool, I guess. And will it actually send it to my email? So let me actually try it out. I don't know if it will actually, if we reset our password, if it will actually send it to my email. So let me just open up my email on a different window so that you don't see all the weird stuff that's on my email. So let me see if actually it has emailed it to me. Not really. Maybe it takes some time or something, or maybe we need to add like an email system behind the scenes, but I don't remember whether it works or not. Just like that. Expectations versus reality. True. All right, so let's go back. I was hoping it actually worked. Then we won't have to implement the mail thing. No, it won't work. You haven't set the backend for email. Yeah, I was like, maybe Django kind of does it somehow for us, but probably doesn't. Yeah, no harm in trying though, right? So that's why I wanted to create my own custom one, because we don't want to use this /account logins one, because I want the user to log in from here. So let's see if we can actually make this one work, right? If you prefer not to call the template registration.html, you can pass the template _ name parameter via the extra arguments to the asView method in your URL conf, right? So let's actually like copy this and paste this line over here after this, or maybe we should add it. Yeah, let's add it after this. It's lagging now. Man, why is I don't know. Create form, bro. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like maybe create it on my own. Like if this doesn't work, we'll create a custom form, don't worry about it. But first we need to actually try it out, because the benefit of this is that we don't have to do anything. Like zero work, and it will actually, like after once we have figured it out, it will be very easy for other people also to do it very quickly. I think that's the aim, for other people to do it very quickly, even though it takes us a lot more time, right, to figure it out. And that's the fun part, like figuring stuff out. That's the fun part of coding. So yeah, we have our login.html, and what we want is that it should open up inside our my site itself, right? So we can just copy this one and paste it over here, and let's delete this registration one for now at least, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we have our login view as view, and then we have a template name in from my site, login.html, then goes to this login.html. It extends, form is authenticated, form label tag, value next. All right, so let's try it out. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna work, but let's see. Template does not. Are we changing the URL somehow over here? Account/login. Maybe we need to remove this. I mean, I've already tried this out, so I think now we are just being kind of hopeful that it works. Reverse for login not found. Login is a not valid function. Ishan, welcome back. Maybe after this one, you know. or maybe we should just check out some other tutorial series. Let's see if there's somebody like who has already done it for us somewhere. Let's use this website. Learn Django is, I think I've heard of Learn Django before, so that's why we are going to learn about open this one. So we have this thing, we don't have to worry about it. So it is also doing the same thing that we did. Accounts include this thing, and then we like this we already did, and we need to create this registration login. We have already done this. So create users, not a thing. Create home, nope. This logout stuff. It also doesn't have a way to include it randomly, does it? Csrf has done it. Yeah, but I don't think I can view his videos on the live stream because it will be copyrighted. Maybe I can watch it like off the stream, but I can't watch it on the stream. Templates folder, updated DS directory in the template folder. Create users, create a home page. Do you guys think we should just do this thing? So for example, when you click on the login button, it just goes to this page and we make it login over here instead of included inside our modal form. What do you guys think? If you guys think we can do that, I'll do it. But if not, then we'll probably figure out how to add a form over here. Right? I don't know why this is not working. I probably should read it a little bit more. All authentication views. Let's check out some other link maybe. Yeah, pythonprogramming.net. Wait, is this Zendesk? Zendesk, I think. What's the name? Zendesk. Alright, so we have our views. This is register, login, authentication form. Wait, can we just add like an authentication form? Is there like an authentication form? Yeah, but how do we send it to base.html? Even if we add that over here, how do we send it to base.html? Yeah, there is. That's interesting. I guess we can try that out. Yeah. All right, let's try this authentication form, I guess. Path, login. This is the login request. Form, authentication form. Form if valid, username, password, authenticate, login, return redirect, messages, form, post.new user form. Alright, let's actually try out this authentication form, guys. This looks pretty interesting. Yeah. So we are gonna just like remove all of this stuff from here. Or can we also do something very stupid? Alright guys, what we are gonna do is very stupid. Alright, don't try it at home. Okay, it's probably like the most stupidest thing I've done. But what we are gonna do is we are gonna cut this base.html and we are gonna create a registrations folder just like we did. Alright, registrations. Alright, and then we are just gonna copy our base.html over here, right? Inside our base.html over here, and then we are just gonna rename it. Let's refactor it. Where is the refactor one? Where is refactor? Yeah, refactor, and then we are gonna rename it. And we are actually going to call it login.html. This is very stupid. I probably shouldn't do it, but I'm curious whether it will work or not. So let's refactor it, right? And now if we go and look at our simple stuff, like for example, like courses.html, it has been changed to login.html. So this is good. All right. So now let's actually go and check it out. So inside our base.html, sorry, this login.html, we have to add the login form inside our modal, right? So what we are gonna do is we are gonna copy the login form that they gave us over here, like this whole thing, right? This form and probably this thing also. We are gonna copy all of this thing inside our so we are gonna remove the footer. We don't need this footer, and I'm gonna add this inside the modal body. I'm gonna format this properly, right? And we're gonna go over here back again. We're gonna go to our home page first of all, and this doesn't exist. Perfect. So let's go back to our see what's up over here. I don't think we need all of this stuff. We just need registrations.login, and inside our index, this is so stupid. I probably shouldn't be doing it, and will mess up the whole website, but let's give it a shot, you know. Let's see if this works. Alright, so this is all opening, and if we click on login, hey, some part of it is actually working. Where is the place where we enter stuff, bro? Where did that go? Okay. So this is our URLs, and this is our table. Did we not add the input elements and stuff? Where did our input element go? Forms, Csrf thing, login, input, hidden form. Yeah, it is input. They are there, but it's not appearing inside our modal. Inspect. Let's inspect this. Let's see what's going on. So we have our form. Yeah, where are these input buttons, bro? Can we please just increase the size of this thing? Not that much. Man, what is this? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this, but yeah, it has these login and these hidden values. So submit type login and td tr. Click on the two blue boxes. Let me close this up. So this is working. Where did the input thing go? Oh, if we click on login, it's again taking us to account/login. That's, what is this? Okay, I think our idea has failed, but it should give us two of these forms, right? Because this is what we want, form.username, but this is not appearing over here. For some reason or the other, this form is not inside our urls.py. Did we just remove that? No, we have it still. Yeah, but why is there not? Like, is Django not adding it? Manas? Alright, fine. We'll create our own, I guess, custom one. Yeah, but this should have worked, right? I thought it was so smart also. I'm like, oh, this is so smart. Form errors, if nice. So this is this all is working. Then we have a simple form. I don't think we did anything different. Login, refresh server, I think. Alright, let's give that a shot. Whenever nothing works, let's just give run server a shot. So let's actually give that a shot, but I don't think that's gonna work though. Right? Yeah, so let's actually remove all of this stuff. Man, it's gonna be a lot of work. I don't know, because Yeah, that's all right. Okay. So what we are gonna do is, again, we are gonna just like trace our steps back, I guess. So what we are gonna do is, let's remove all of this stuff. Sadly, it didn't work. Our experiment didn't work, which is very sad. Let's remove all of what stuff. Wait, yeah. So we have our we have this back, and we are gonna refactor it again to our base.html. Let's refactor this baby up, and we are again gonna just drag it to our my site. Right, and let's delete this registrations folder, and let's make sure that everything is correct. This should be inside my site / base.html, and inside our yeah, will we have to change it like everywhere? I guess we can change it, it's fine. Let's just copy this, paste it over here, and man, yeah, what the heck, I thought refactoring it like will automatically fix all these things, but I guess not. Let's copy and paste this here. Lessons details, just login HTML is sus, pricing, finally sign up. All right, so everything is fixed now. Now we just have to work on creating our own custom login system. All right, so let's make sure everything is working. All right, looks good. Yeah, that I know, but I didn't use it on any project. That's why I see the form action. Man, I already removed it, but anyways, like that, it doesn't matter. So what we can do is should we go and create our own custom one? Let's see. So how do we create our own? So this is basically the code that I have for basic that I did for Unopinion, right? And this is the custom login form that I created for that, right? So we can basically use this one, user login form, and inside our views.py file, like I don't really remember how I added this form over there. Let me think. Don't think the screen froze. I'm just thinking, guys. I'm just thinking. All right, I think I have an idea. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna copy this up from here. So I'm just gonna explain in a sec what this does. Now I can hack your website. I don't think so, bro. Anyways, I give this stuff out for free anyways, like on GitHub and stuff. So yeah, what we are gonna do, we are gonna go inside our forms.py file, yeah, and we are gonna create our login system. So over here, this is the username. It has the character field, and this is the placeholder username. Pretty easy stuff. And we have the password field. We're cleaning the password and the username, so nothing weird happens. And we have the username and the password, and let's see if we are able to make this work. If we are not able to make this work, I think we'll simply go to the first one that we did, like login, and then go to account/login if we are not able to make this work. And I'll check out behind the scenes like off the stream at like what is happening and whatnot, and what's the best way to do it. But for right now, this is just like a testing like thing, right? You have to try out different things. I don't want to give you an idea that you just try out one thing and it works. So we are basically trying out different things of login. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to try that out, and we are going to import the authenticate thing from here, the URL, sorry, not the URL, and we don't need the other stuff. I guess we can just move that, authenticate. And yeah, that's I think pretty much it. Then we're cleaning it, and it checks whether the username has been entered or not, and then it actually logs us in. It authenticates us, not exactly logs us in. And if the user is not like written, the user doesn't exist, incorrect password, this user is no longer active, and then basically we return this login form. Easy stuff, just like we did with our user creation form. It's kind of the same. And then inside our views.py file, we are gonna just add it somewhere. Yeah, we are gonna first import it, user login form. And the thing why I don't like it, because we'll have to probably send this form to each of the HTML pages where we want login. That's why I kind of don't like it, because there's no way to just send this user login form to our base.html and make it work. Right? How do we take this form that we created inside forms.py file and send it to base.html when we are not even using it? So what I was thinking of doing is that we just create something like login form equals to, and then we can just use our user login form over here, do that, and then we can just do a context thing, context equals to login form. Let's write that, and inside this we'll just put as we'll use the variable of login form, right? Put a comma over here, and then we are gonna send it as a context to our, let's just try it out for index.html and see whether it works. Is JavaScript used in HTML? Yeah man, like most of the times, and because we are using Bootstrap, that's why we haven't written a custom one. Hello there, I want to know if you like to share what is your focus or field of interest, like web dev or app dev or data science or AI or ML or other. Bro, to be honest, my interest is like learning new things, and it's not like specific like web dev or app dev. So whatever like people want me to do. So I've created apps before, I've created Android apps, I've created web apps. I have done like scraping of Instagram, like I've done a lot of stuff, and I've created Internet of Things, like I worked with hardware. So I've done a lot of things, and there's not like anything specific that I'm interested in. I've done a lot of AI and machine learning also, but it's not like there's anything specific that I'm interested in. I'm just like learning new things, and I like challenges, like thinking about stuff. So the thing with this live stream is that I can't spend a lot of time like thinking about problems, otherwise like it will get too boring, right? So I have to just do it very quickly, because like people are actually don't want to get bored, right? But this basically what I'm doing requires a lot of thinking, like how do we like use the login form over there, okay, how do we do that, right? It requires a lot of thinking, and so yeah, that's why like I kind of mess up sometimes, because I'm kind of like thinking at the same time, reading chat, like making sure live stream is good, so it gets messy. Logical TV, have you made an app? Yes, I have. All right, so let's do this render HTML, and we are going to send this context over here. All right, and let's go inside our index.html, right? And but how do we add this form over here? Because we want this form inside our base.html, right? Not inside our index.html. Let's actually look at my maybe one of the pages. If container, this is my like previous website that I made, best source to learn ML. I think on Coursera there is a course of machine learning by Andrew Ng. I think that's the best way to learn, to be honest, if you are just starting out. Yeah, for this is just random stuff. Where is the login form? Have I not implemented it? Have I just implemented in base.html? Okay, let's see. Where is the login functionality? So this is my navigation bar. All right. If this class active, URL home, video, authenticated, resources, credits, creation, sign up. Are messages sent to, let's actually look at Django Messages for a sec, because I don't really remember what they are. Apparently I've used them a lot, but I don't remember, like, I think we are also thinking how to solve the problem that you are facing. Yeah, I think that's the fun part, right? Let's look at the messages framework, what this is. You need to display a one-time notification message, also known as a flash message, to the user after processing a form or some other types of input. The messages framework allows you to temporarily store messages in one request and retrieve them for display in a subsequent request, usually the next one. Every message is tagged with a specific level. Okay, interesting. Adding a message, we do this and add a message. We add a request. We display messages, we do if messages are there, then we just display this message. How to tag someone in chat? I think you can just do @ and then write their name, right? And then you just tag them. Messages.error, request invalid credentials, redirect login. I have no idea what that means. Okay. So I think what we can do is we can actually send our login form through messages, if I'm not wrong. Changing the minimum recorded level, extra tags. Alright. Let's look at some other links to make sure that we are understanding it properly, what Django messages are. See, this is like, now I'm thinking, right? And no, that message is a flash message. Yeah, but I guess not really. I think I've used message before. So inside my previous, I don't know whether it's secure or not, but I've used it before, because inside my views.py file, there is the show login request, right? I'm trying to kind of debug my own code, which is like really weird, but I wrote this like 3 years ago, so I don't really remember a lot of it. Let's actually look at a show login. What is this show login, dude? This is like I'm login view. This is my I'm probably authenticating a user and logging him in. Show login. We have our form over here and message. See, I'm kind of using this as in some weird way. All right, and you know what we are gonna do? We are gonna copy the same thing. All right. We are gonna do something stupid again, because why not? And I'm gonna paste this at the bottom. Right, and we need to import this messages, because I believe in my previous self that he must have thought about something and done it correctly, right? I don't know if this is the correct way to do it or not, but we are gonna give it a shot. So this is the show login for our show login form, and then we are basically calling the show login wherever we want to display our where is our views.py file, and we are calling the show login in our home view. Right, this is basically the home page, I guess. Let's actually look at the website, man, because I don't really remember much about it. Unopinion.com, I think it was. I wonder if it's still live. Have you released your own customized super stickers? Not really, man, because yeah, I don't think I have. Like, not a lot of people come to live streams, man, like 15 to 20 people, so I don't see right now the point of it, to be honest. Stupidity is the basics. Yeah, true. See, now it's like, see, that's why I don't want to think on the stream, because like then I'll be like a statue and I'll be like thinking like, oh, what I have to do, right? All right, you know what we are gonna do? Okay, F this, fish this, close the fridging door. I'm gonna figure this out off the stream, this login thing. But for right now, because we want to do something else also, right? We are gonna just go with the basic one that we got at the starting. Messages are passed to each redirect or render by default. You do not need to do it manually. Yeah, that's what I think. Venture D Dawn. That's what I think. That's why I was thinking of using messages. Yeah, because messages are passed to each redirect or render by default. I was thinking the same thing. Right, so actually maybe we should give it a shot. Man, I'm so confused. Like the chat always confuses me. All right, let's actually give it a shot. So we have our show login over here, right? And then we need to just send it to one of the pages. So what we are going to do is inside our index dot this thing, we are going to send it, and then maybe you can just retrieve it inside any of the pages. Let's copy this and paste it over here. Yeah, and then we need to retrieve it inside our hopefully base.html. But I don't see where I retrieved it inside over here. Let's see. See, yeah, I have used messages over here, right? So if messages are there, for message and messages, I've created a form group. I have message.tags message and for login form and if form. So let's actually try it out, I guess. You know what? And this form is not aligned properly and I don't know why it's bugging me so much. This is the forget password thing. Alright, so let's actually copy and paste this thing and see if it actually works somehow. So inside our base.html, where we have our Moodle body, I guess, we are gonna paste this baby in, right? And what is this division tag? Let's remove this. Okay, so we have a form, and this form is over here. And maybe we need another, what? Do we not, do I have a form inside a form? I don't think so, right? Alright, so let's paste it, format it properly. Why is this giving me an error? Closing tag, remove extra closing tag. This shouldn't be here. Don't you use VS Code? No man, I don't really use Visual Studio Code. Let me just copy this div message d tag. There's a division tag over here. Alright, copy this up. Form, let's close the form up. Interesting. So we have a form, we are closing the division tag over here, but it's giving us an error that the element UL is not closed. Where is UL? I don't see a UL. Is it necessary to have inside a modal body a UL? Oh, inside my like the li tag doesn't have a UL. I guess that's the problem. Yeah, it's fixed, I guess. Alright guys, so for right now we are just gonna remove this thing from here. Yeah, and we don't need this form inline. We also don't need this margin at the top. We don't actually need this extra stuff, right? If message dot tags, did I also do something with I don't think this is correct, but let's actually give it a shot. Otherwise, if this doesn't work, guys, what we are gonna do is we are gonna just go with the default thing, and I'll figure out the. All right, it's kind of working, man. Interesting. I mean, we haven't actually tried anything out, but I guess the message thing is working, huh? Interesting. Whew. All right. So we have something, guys. We have something over here. So, is it actually also working in other forms? So we have. So what we are currently doing is that inside our forms.py file, inside our views.py file, the first thing that opens up is our index page, right? Hey MSA Clutch, welcome. Sawmill, Haram, welcome man. Learn everything. I'm good, bro. How are you? If message.tag is surprisingly working, but we are gonna see how it works. So first of all, whenever our index page is the first one we open up, right? So when we call this show login request, it goes over here to show login and it creates a message for us, and message can be retrieved from any page, any of our website pages once it is called. So once we have a message.success, then it saves this login form over here, right? And then we can basically access this anywhere inside our page, inside any of the pages. So we can access it inside our base.html also. So we created a form over here with if messages are there, obviously the message is there. Then we loop through the messages one by one, and we basically have this tag of message, right? And we create like basically a form group, form. Yeah, and it looks pretty good. We have a form type. I don't think we need this one, right? So let's actually remove the things that we don't need for right now. Let's also remove this, and I don't think for right now we need this. I have no idea. If message tags, class message. I also don't know what this means. So what is this message.tags? Let's actually look at our message tags. What is message tag? I'm trying to build the login system basically, right? But we have been having problems as to how to not go to the inbuilt system is that we go to account/login and then the login page opens up. What I want to do is that this login is inside our base.html, which we are not using inside our views.py file, right, directly. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to send the form actually using messages, and it's kind of displaying over here, but we need to figure out how to do all of this stuff properly, and we need to actually learn about messages a little bit more. So yeah, we need to learn about this message.tags. What does this message.tag is? Displaying messages. So to display a message, you basically loop through the messages. If message.tags, so message.tags is whatever is inside, I guess. What is message.tag? If you're using context processor, message level, if message.tags, I see the moderators are trying very hard with the chat. Thank you guys for trying. Thank you so much. I was just wondering, how do you stay motivated when programming learning too? I often lose motivation 1/4 or halfway through. Any tips? I mean, so what I do is once I work on a single problem. So for example, currently we are working on this login problem, right? And we work on a problem for like 1 or 2 hours, and after I'm done, I'm tired, I'm just I'm gonna go and have a look at it again later, That's what I do, and then like in the meanwhile I try out on a different page. No need to use messages. MSC Clutch, if you can tell us how to use the login system, not the so what we have done is we have created our own custom login form, right? And we want this login form to be shown inside our base.html somehow. If you have any ideas how to do that, use Ajax. How will Ajax help here? Will it help us? When this page loads up, JavaScript is sent. I don't know how Ajax will help us. Alright, so I guess we are working on this, so let's not lose our focus of messages, right? So we have our message over here. I think message is kind of like Ajax, but not really. So I guess we just kind of can ignore it, right? And we have our message over here that is basically and what we can do is we can add a style over here. Style over here, I guess. Style equals to what is called list. List style type equals to none. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Right. So we need to just make sure that it looks good. And what happens when you enter the username and password and click on login? Let's try it out. I mean, we haven't implemented anything over here, so I don't know. So we have to send it to a URL of sign up or any kind of URL. We haven't added that. Alright guys, I think I have an idea. No, actually not really. You also need to close the login modal after success, and you have to use JavaScript for that. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, when we click on login, it's just gonna go to a different page, so it will be closed automatically. So I don't think we'll need to use Ajax. Ajax help us to render other page. Alright guys, so what we are gonna do is, because we need to add some more stuff and we have to do it quickly, is we'll figure this message stuff out later. Alright, so for right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just redirect this to, I'm gonna remove this modal from here for right now at least. Man, maybe we'll figure this stuff out tomorrow. Okay, so for right now I'm just gonna remove where is this modal stuff? Yeah, I'm going to remove all of the modal stuff. I've already backed this code, so we can just add it again tomorrow. And instead of that, I'm going to add this simple A tag, right? Because again, it's taking too much time for the stream, so I'm going to do it off stream. I'm going to add a button, all right, format it properly. And instead of enroll, we are going to add our login one. And button type should be info dash outline. Outline, I think, right? Let's reload it. Where's the outline, bro? Did I not use the exact? Let's open a bootstrap. Bootstrap. Yeah, and I'm gonna figure the modal part out like off the stream, but for right now we're just gonna do the login thing, like simple one. So let's go and see the buttons, how they are. Yeah man, like I'll probably try out these things what you guys are telling me in chat, but I'm gonna do them off stream because I think we have already spent like 1 hour over there and I don't want to spend more time. But I think in the meanwhile we learned a lot of stuff. while you are trying to add it manually, but I think I'll have better solutions for you guys off stream. So yeah, we need to add like a outline thing. So I'm just gonna copy one of these things and paste it here, right? And instead of going to sign up, we needed to go to URL of login. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Login, and we need to add a tag. Perfect. And then inside our urls.py file, we already have this path, so we need to just add accounts over here, account slash, and inside our, so we can just remove this for now. We are gonna add it later. Remove this from here. Inside our views.py file, I'm just gonna clean everything up, and also remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this also. All right. Yeah, okay, our base.html is looking clean. All right, so now if we go and reload this, hopefully there are no errors. Context is not defined. Where it is the oh, all right, so inside our views.py file, if we go up, we have to remove this context from here. No worries. And let's go back, reload this. All right, so if we go to login, this should redirect us to registration/login. So let's create that login page. So if you open, this is the login one that we want. So inside our templates, we are gonna go and create a new folder of registration, right? And we're gonna copy this login.html inside our registration. I think this is the simplest way to do it, but we'll figure out if we can also do it using like the modals or the base.html, because I've done it previously, so I'm pretty sure like of what is this, registration, login. Yeah, what is this? We don't need this here. Go to my site, base.html. Yeah, press on reload, and we have this form over here. And can we add a crispy form to this? Let's see. Let's go to our, where have we added our crispy form before? We have added it to our sign up page. So we are gonna copy this thing, and we are gonna add it to our login.html also. Let's press this, and then to add it to all of these stuff, we can just do this crispy, right? And let's copy this and paste it at every tag. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's not working. Does Bootstrap not work with this? Can't we just do, instead of writing all of this stuff, right? Can't we just do this like form, what is it? Yeah, form dot crispy. Yeah, is it form or forms? Yeah, we can actually do it. So where did our submit button go? Oh, so we have to create that submit button manually, just like we did with our signup.html. So I guess we can just go over here and copy this from here and paste it inside our login.html. Yeah, format everything properly. Yeah guys, and I think that's pretty much it. And we also need this inside a div tag. Div class equals to container, and actually let's add it to the top, from the top. So over here, add div class equals to container, and close this tag, and then div class equals to row, div class equals to col md, maybe give it 4 spaces. Yeah, and then we can just copy all of this stuff, our form stuff, our password stuff, paste it over here, format it. Alright, looks better. No, I've already pasted this, man. I think you missed the last stream MSA clutch. So because I've already added this, so what I'm gonna do is whatever you're yeah, man. So what you're saying over here, MSA clutch, in the comments, that the script one is actually insecure, a little bit insecure to do it that way. That's how I used to do it. Get element by ID one and sending it through, like, I don't remember what problem does it have. Like, it has a problem with it, because I know that way it's very easy to do it this way, and maybe we can get it cleaned somehow at the back end. So I'll also think about that one. Like this one is very easy, but I think it has some problems with it, like security stuff. So that's why I'm not doing it. But yeah, I'll actually see what's the problem, if there is a problem with this Ajax and stuff and not. But otherwise, if you're not doing the your Ajax thing, even if you're not doing that, just sending the data from our form to our views.py is really easy. So if there is no security concern over that, we can probably do it very easily over there. Anyway, so yeah, we have created this login.html, and then over at the top, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a margin. Yeah, and actually I need to because this form will be there anyways, right? So what I want to do quickly is that make sure that this login thing is working, and then what I want to do is yeah, restrict some of the stuff inside our courses.html. all right, so yeah, let's actually see whether this login is working or not, and we also have to figure out the logout thing, right? So let's close all of this extra stuff, because I get confused very easily with all the extra stuff. So let's close all of this stuff and go to our let's see, the logout. Yeah, and after logging in, where should it go? We are also currently not telling it that. So for example, let's actually try it out. If we enter Athreya and the password is built with Python and click on submit, where is it actually taking us? It's actually taking us to a sign up page. Why is it taking us to a sign up page? I have no idea. Let's look at our login.html. Yeah, because when we click on it, it's taking us to a sign up page, but I think we should have logged in, right? Just to check whether we have logged in or not, what I'm gonna do is, instead of this sign up page, we are gonna go to our courses page, and inside our courses.html over here, we can actually write something. Maybe we can just check whether the user is authenticated or not. So if user, let's actually see how we check whether the user is authenticated or not. Inside our Django authentication, we should have let's search for it, user authentication in Django. Okay, templates. Are we checking templates? Whether, wait, this should be there, right? Let's see. C is not here. Yeah, if user is authenticated, then do something. But how do we check inside my front end? It should be here somewhere. If user is authenticated, perfect. This is what we want. Hopefully they haven't, this was 1.11 by the way, so hopefully they haven't changed the code for it. And if so, now if the user is authenticated, we'll also add a else condition over here. So if user is authenticated, then let's add something. So for example, user dot email maybe. Yeah, that should work. If it doesn't work, then maybe just write login first. Yeah, let's go back to our courses page. I think it's not displaying anything, which is sad. If user is authenticated, if courses, should we add it inside this? Does somebody know if they have changed the code for it? Logout is very simple. Yeah, user.is authenticated, right? If you're using Django forms, no need to send action method in form. In else condition, it prints out anonymous. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, let's see why is this not working. This should work, right? Do we need to restart our server? Probably. Run server. And let's drink some water in the meanwhile. All right, let's log in. Let's try it out again. Admin, not admin, Atre, and password again. What if we enter the wrong password, by the way? Click on submit. It still takes us to courses. Courses are outside of if conditions. Yeah, but like it doesn't matter where this code is, it should still work. If user.is authenticated, user email, add courses div in if condition. Yeah, I don't think that's a problem, man. We can probably put it anywhere and it will work. Like, I don't think that's the problem. Like, we can just put it anywhere and this should work. Right? Let's actually just add this over here and see if that works. Login first, login first. Okay, so now it's working, I guess. So let's remove this one. So it's just not giving us an email. I don't know why it's not giving us an email, but it's actually working. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to just write logged in. We're just going to write welcome. Welcome. And reload this, and it's giving us welcome. And if we need to log out, we can probably go to account/logout, and this should log us out. Thanks for logging out. Okay, so this should have logged us out automatically. So now if we go to our courses, it should say login first. Okay, so now our login and logout are working, right? So it's saying we are login first, and when after we log in, let's try logging in again. Atreya, and password is build with Python. Click on submit. Login. Wait, what? Reload this. It's kind of not working, guys. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not working. If user.is authenticated, user.email. Let's see if we missed a step or something, right? Let's see how to do proper logouts. Do we need to run our server again? Run server. Okay, now let's try going to accounts. We can just click over here. I don't know why I'm not just clicking over here. Atreya, password. Maybe I'm not entering the correct password. I think the password was built with Python. Are you authenticated? I should be, because I did the login thing right over here inside our us.py file. So this should automatically log us in, right? We don't have to really do anything, and we have created inside our registration form this login page. Or have I? Wait, let's actually I think I'm doing it. I might be doing it a little bit wrong. That equals to post. Use request dot email or request dot username. I think I might be doing it a little bit wrong, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow this step by step. So we have created all this. This is our login page. Inside our login page, we have to create a registration form. So for right now, let's just copy this form that this guy has given us. Right inside, I don't want to mess this up, but I guess we can just copy it over here, right? And we can do crispy over here. Crispy, and then we can kind of manually set it, and we don't need this for right now. Let's remove that. Yeah, and then I don't think we need this step, and then we have to add this inside our config.py file, inside our settings.py. Where does it go after logging in, right? And I think we can just add name over here. So I'm just gonna add our, was it courses or was it course, or we can just take it to our index file instead of going to course file. So inside our settings.py, let's just write index. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it, I think. And to show it on our home page, we can use this if they're actually giving it to us. So this is perfect. So we are just gonna use this hi user.username else you're not logged in, and if, right, this is perfect. So inside our index.html, let's go over here, and after this div tag, I'm just gonna paste this one. If user is authenticated, then print out the username, otherwise you're not logged in. All right. We can update the login to external base for, we don't need that right now. And yeah, this is the one that I wanted at the start actually. Like now update a user, we can display the home page. Yeah, this is, we are displaying the home page, that is fine. All right, so now let's go back over here, and what I'm gonna do is, because we are getting confused, I'm gonna remove all the cookies that are related to this page, right? So I have this extension that help me with security stuff, that is for editing cookies and stuff. So I'm just gonna reload this. You're not logged in, perfect. So when I go to login, and I just select Atreya, and I enter the password. Maybe I'm not entering the right password. Click on login. This should take us to the home page and say hi Atreya. All right, so this is working. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Time to drink some water and see this and enjoy. All right. I don't know what the problem was, to be honest. Like, I don't see what the problem was with what we were doing. Let's see what the problem was. If user dot is underscore authenticated, I was doing the same thing. And maybe the thing was that we were not doing the login redirect URL from here, and that is why it wasn't working. I'm guessing that's why, because inside our, I have sent you a code on Instagram, or login and register page. All of these people normally think that programming is easy. Programming is not easy, man. Like if we were a regular Django coder, if this was my like bread and butter, if I did Django for a living, right, then this login should have been very easy. If I was doing this for a living, like just Django and creating web development, backend and stuff, then this was easy. But if I'm learning it for the first time or the second time, it's not that easy if it's not my regular job, just Django. Because I learn a lot of new things, I forget the old ones very quickly, and to learn them again and figure all that stuff out takes always a lot more time. So yeah, like for starting, like it's very difficult. But if Django is my job, even then it's not easy, but still it's like pretty easy, like I guess. So I think this is because it wasn't working, because we didn't add this login redirect URL over here. And I'll check my Instagram. Who said that? Ayush, who said that? MSA Clutch, I'll check your code after the stream, and if there is something to add over there, I'll add it to our code. All right. So yeah, so this is working now. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is Django crispy, and we need to make this button a little bit better, right? Inside our login.html over here. So I guess we can just copy some like any of the buttons inside our bootstrap thing, and it will work. So let's just go and inside our, where's the signup.html? Yeah, I'm just gonna yoink this button out and copy and paste this over here. Perfect. And this should start looking a lot better. Yeah. And what I want to do now is that, for example, a user has logged in, right? So after logging in, I want to remove the login button and I want to show the logout button instead. So we are gonna do that, just a little bit of doing stuff. So inside our where is our base? Let's remove this, and let's keep that. Let's remove, yeah, inside our base.html, we currently have this login button, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to add a if condition, just like we did previously with inside our index.html, which we closed. Yeah. And we are going to use this statement again. If user is authenticated, right? And we are going to add end if, and we are going to add the else condition. Alright, so if the user is already authenticated, then we just need to show the logout button. Yeah, otherwise we can just show the login button over here. Let's actually cut this and paste it. Yeah, format everything. And instead of login, let's make it sure that it goes to logout, and we can also go to logout, and we also need to provide a custom URL, like redirect URL inside our over here. So we can, I guess, go to over here and we can add it, our logout redirect URL. So what happens after we do logout? So let's paste that baby in, and we also wanted to go to index page for right now, I guess, because we don't have anything better. All right, so this is looking good. All right. Login, form crispy, submit button, inside our base.html. All right, so let's have a look now. So let's go to our index page. So a logout button is showing. Let's log out. You're not logged in. Perfect. So we can remove this index from our index page for now. We don't need it. Make it look a little bit more cleaner. So yeah, we have our login button. When we click on it and we enter our username and password over here, build with Python, and click on submit. Yeah, it should, instead of the login button, it should show us the logout button, which is perfect for us. Alright guys, so we have actually implemented something using our login and logout button. Now what I also want to do, if the user is not logged in, let's go to our courses HTML and remove all of this stuff. I don't know why this suddenly started working. Yeah, it suddenly started working because we added, I think, that login and logout redirect URL. Anyway, so yeah, let's go there, and what we're gonna do is, whenever a course opens up, right, the first 3 videos should be like free to watch, but when it goes to the what we're gonna do is, like, if the user has not logged in, he shouldn't be able to see any of the videos. But what we are gonna do later is, the first 3 videos will be added as a preview lectures, right, and then he can watch it. But for right now, what we are gonna do is, whenever a user clicks on one of the videos and he's not logged in, then he shouldn't be able to watch it. So we are gonna go inside our courses details or lessons details .html, right, and we are gonna go to area where we import our videos. We have our this section, we have our lesson ID, and this is the place where we add the video, right? So instead of this, so what we are going to do is, we are going to pretty much do the same thing that we did inside our uh, base.html right now, right? So if the user is authenticated, then you can show all of this stuff, right? But if he is not, else, then we'll do something, and we'll just write endif for right now, and we'll just add please login to watch videos. All right, perfect. And obviously we can do Csrf and stuff, but for right now we'll just leave it at that. And we'll go back over here. Let's reload this again and go to installation. All right, so we have logged in now, so let's log out from here and go to our courses again, learn more, and click on installation. Please log in to watch video. So this is perfect. This is what we need. All right, let's see what's going in the chat. Please, sir, I made a website on Django make.in. Please give me improvement at the end of the session. I think I'm not a perfect person to give you like advice, man. I think you're doing pretty good on your own. But make ias.in. I guess I can check it out later. You can also use request.username instead of user.username. Okay, good to know. Good to know. You have to make a decorator for that. Yeah, I have to actually see what this login underscore required decorator does. Thank you for Mr. Clutch telling us. So I'll add it to my to-do list, this one, and I'll save it. All right, perfect. Thanks, buddy. Django is awesome. Yeah, actually Django is pretty awesome, man. Like, we built this website normally, like imagine you're creating all this database and stuff from scratch. It takes people so much time to create this login functionality, and we just did it in like what, 1.5 hours, like 1 hour 40 minutes. That's crazy. Like, even though we didn't implement it correctly, but still all this stuff is like so cool, right? That you're able to like just log in and watch all this stuff. And what we can also do is probably show the username over here somewhere, I guess, you know, and remove yeah, we can do that. So yeah, we can do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, now what I want to do is, after clicking on installation, it says please log in to watch videos, but for the first 3 videos I want them to be as preview videos. So what we are gonna do is, this is not related to login a lot, so we are gonna go inside our models.py file, yeah, and inside our lessons we are gonna add another section of preview, right? Just like we did with our type over here, whether it's a free one or a paid one. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it over here, and I'm gonna call this as preview, and I'm gonna write this as yes, right, yes over here also, write this no, and paste this here also. All right, format it properly. And then just like we did with our this one, we're gonna copy this and paste it over here and format it. And instead of type, we are just gonna use our variable of preview. And my PyCharm has totally hung. All right, perfect. Now we have some time for chat. Login required. Person needs to log in first. Yeah, but the thing is, we don't want to like hide the whole page, right? We just want to hide like the specific part of it. If we use the login underscore required decorator, then it will just redirect to login page. But we want to actually show him some stuff and not show him some stuff, and just show him that here you can just log in, right? We don't need to hide the whole page over here. So I don't know if I'll be using login underscore required. Geek Thrill, which course we should choose in college if you want to be a programmer? Bro, to be honest, Geek Thrill, you don't need a course or like college, like whatever you want to do. Oh, you mean in college, which one you should choose? I don't think I'm the right person to like ask that, because if you knew my background, you would probably ask my question, that question. But yeah, if you want to become programmer, choose, what I would recommend is the least amount of work that you have to do in the course. I think you should choose that one in the college and spend the rest of your time, like, because you won't learn anything in college. Whatever they teach over there, you probably already know, and it will be like you'll spend most of your time like copying assignments and stuff. It's just a big headache. So you need to make sure that you have a lot of free time to work on what you want. So yeah, probably do that. Okay, our PyCharm is back. Nice, nice, nice. So now we can just change this type to preview, and choices also equals to preview, and default will be no. Yeah, and then we can just run our make migrations. Let's press stop and do make migrations, press enter. First learn C or C++. I think that should be like I think, yeah, it's a struggle learning C or C++, but it gives you a lot of like ideas. So I'll probably recommend doing C. That's what I did. I learned C++ first. I think my first language was actually Java, and then I learned C++ a little bit, and then I learned Python. Or you can obviously directly, I think colleges these days are directly teaching Python. So I like you might be able to code, but I think like the lower levels first might be a little bit more interesting. So you can learn C++ or Java, whatever you want, like just a little bit, so that you understand, yeah, basics and concepts. You understand how object-oriented programming works. And Python is actually built on C, as far as I know. Python is built on C, so like it's very interesting to see like where your roots come from. And now we just run migrate over here to make changes inside our database. Kind of just chilling with you guys. It's very nice chilling with you guys and just doing stuff. Yeah, and now we can go and look at our, let's run our server. We can go and look at our administration panel, whether that has been added or not. Yeah, just close all of this stuff and go to our 127/admin and open this baby up. Arthria, and password is build with Python. All right, and go to our lessons and maybe check out the first lesson, installation. And what we are going to do is the preview we are going to change to yes. Click on save, and the first 3 videos we are going to change the preview to yes. Change it to yes, click on save. Your videos are really good. You have understood a lot of concepts. Thank you, Atul Joshi. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Click on yes. So first 3 videos, the preview is yes. So now we can just go to our backend where our lessons are being shown. And what we can do over here, if the user is authenticated, right? And then maybe we can add another if condition. If user is authenticated, only them show him these videos. Or can we add an or statement over here? Or wait a sec. So we basically need to add yeah, we need to do or current lesson dot preview is yes, then he can show the video. Otherwise please log in to watch the videos. I think that should work. So let's go back and press on reload. So now installation is coming. The first 3 videos where the preview is yes should come. The game window is coming, title, logo, color, that is coming. But if you go to add an image, it's also coming. Oh, we are authenticated right now, so let's actually go to logout, and now let's check. So we'll go to installation and it's not working. If you haven't learned any language, just learn any language, don't waste time. Coding brother, I think learning Python as your first language is totally fine. But if you have time, I don't think it's a waste of time to learn C++ or Java, because a lot of times what you'll do is like, so in these companies, like a lot of companies, even anywhere you work, if it's a startup or something, anywhere you work, like there will be some point where you might have to like make something faster. So Python is actually, you can do a lot of things, but it's a little bit slow. So let's say in the future you have to create something on YouTube, like in the back end of YouTube, that needs to be really fast. because like where like the bandwidth actually matters, because any bandwidth that YouTube uses is actually costing them a lot of money, because so many people are watching that. So if they can even save that little bit of bandwidth, it will be really good for them. So like if you use a very low level language like C or something, it will save them a lot of money. So that's why like a lot of parts are created using Python on YouTube, on Instagram and stuff. And a lot of parts, especially the backend parts, are created using C because it's so fast and you don't have to waste a lot of like stuff on bandwidth. So that's why I don't think it's a waste of time, but it obviously depends upon what you're aiming for. For most of the people, I think Python is going to be more than enough. Alright, so why is this not working? Or current_lesson.preview is yes, or if the user is authenticated. Man, this should work, right? If user is, am I just too tired? Why is it not working? Is yes. Maybe we just need to add equal to man. Alright, let's reload this. Alright, so it's working. Let's go to the second video. It's working. Third video, it's working. If you go to the fourth video, it shouldn't work. Perfect. So this is working. So we have implemented at least the preview functionality part, guys. Hopefully it has been interesting for you guys. I think this preview video one was very easy to do, but it was really important for this website at least. Alright, so now if you go to the fourth video, it will say please log in to watch the videos. Perfect. So now guys, we have created kind of the login system and the sign up system. Obviously what we haven't implemented is what happens if you lose a password. So we have to add that over here, right? And is this your personal project? So this is basically the website for the YouTube channel that you're currently watching. So it's kind of like a way to like kind of just go full time on YouTube, I guess. But currently, like, because I don't earn like anything close to enough through YouTube, so what I'm trying to do is like, instead of just like even freelancing, just focus on YouTube, make more courses and stuff like that, and help you guys. So I need some kind of like a paid stuff, right, where people can buy it if they want to, right? And if they want to kind of support me in some way, they can just like I can do the Patreon thing, but I feel like in Patreon it's just kind of like asking for money. And if you like actually give some value to the people instead of just using Patreon, I feel it's much more helpful. Use SMTP. So yeah, we also have to figure out the email thing, right? Because what kind of emails do we want to send? What kind of email service we are going to use. So what I'm gonna do is, guys, so now that we have created this, we actually need to figure out the email system, right? And I'm gonna figure out if we can add this. I think it actually looks decent, right? I guess we can just go with this login button, I guess, for right now, because it's so easy to implement. I'm just feeling very lazy. I guess this is fine. I'll just improve the look of this behind the scenes a little bit, like not on the stream. I'll improve the look of it a little bit. And yeah, so what we are gonna do is, now we are gonna look at email system. So what I want to do is, when a user signs up, after signing up, I want him to send I want to send him an email. All right, and whenever we do reset password and stuff, we also need to send him an email. And whenever he buys the product, right, I also want to send him an email and kind of make it I also need to add this FAQ section, by the way, so I'll add it to my list. So we have completed all the objectives for today that I had, by the way. We have completed all of them. We have built the login, we have did the this login logout thing, we have added the course thing, course restriction thing. So now we can research on the email subscription service that we are going to use, right? So what we are going to do is, we are going to email Django, and I'm just going to write a note over here. All right. So yeah, we are going to kind of research on how to send an email using Django, and then tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll see what we are going to do tomorrow. But I think most probably we'll be working on some more of like login stuff. We'll make it more accurate, and we'll also work on the emails thing. So sending email, obviously MSA Clutch already has put in the code, right? I don't want to send an email using Gmail MSA Clutch, because at some point it can get just flagged, and yeah, I don't want to do it. I mean, coding brother, no worries, man. I think what you're saying also makes sense. Yeah, Sanjeev Kumar, nice. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, you can add any. I mean, it's very like, I know like I can add any, I guess, but yeah, I guess this is very simple stuff. So we just need to look at the documentation. And today actually we are not even gonna look at documentation, because I know like, yeah, you can use this to send email, and you probably need to add something in settings file, like what he has, what MSC Clutch has written. So we can probably use that. Yeah, but what I want to see is which email service to use. I think that's a little bit, sending and receiving emails. Mailtrap is, I think, a little bit of famous one too. So we can check that out. Or SendGrid or Mailgun. I think Mailgun is really good, by the way. A simple example how to send an email. What we need is some examples of Mailtrap is a good solution. I guess we can also try out Mailtrap. What is this? Django Anymail is a collection of email backends and webhook for numerous free emails. And SendGrid, Mailgun. Oh, this is pretty cool, I guess. Django Anymail. Yeah. So this is install Anymail, install apps, and we can do this stuff. Mailgun API, and this supports any kind of thing, right? Yeah. And because they have given the like the Mailgun code, I guess we can look at Mailgun. Right, Mailgun, email API service, SendGrid is also cheap, MailChamp. Alright, the powerful API that enables send and track emails effortlessly. Let's first of all go and look at pricing, because I know Mailgun is a pretty good one. Let's just go and look at pricing, and if it's even like relatively cheap, I'm just gonna go with it. Try this out, get 500 free emails per month for 3 months and only pay for what you send. Extra emails beyond trial volume, that is super duper cheap. That is like, I think I'm just gonna go with Mailgun. I think that's for 3 months, it's 5,000 emails, and after that it's just $1 per 1,000 emails. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mailgun. So yeah, I think we are gonna go with Mailgun, guys. So yeah, we are gonna go with Mailgun. So what we are gonna do is, inside of planning.md, we are gonna add this. Let's open it up, and after we have to also add login after sign up. I totally forgot about that. So we'll add another thing over here. We'll probably do this one tomorrow, add login after sign up, because I think we are over our time for today. But I'll add Mailgun, sending emails, just because we might forget what service to use later, right? And I'm also gonna add this Django Anymail thing, because this is pretty cool. And Django Anymail. Have you guys used any one of these packages before? You Copy New Boston. He was a pretty cool guy, but he stopped uploading videos. Anyways, guys, so yeah, we can probably use this one. Django Mailer, Django Post Office, Django Mailbox. Yeah, so I guess we are gonna use this email service of Mailgun. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. I guess you don't need any mail for using Mailgun. Any mail service, yeah, I guess, but I guess this is for research, so I'll do some research at the back. But guys, thank you so much for joining. This is I think today we had a pretty long stream, 1 hour 50 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Satya Pandey, hello man, hello brother, hello, welcome. So guys, this is pretty much it today. We built the login system, we created some authentication and stuff, and we learned in the process a lot of things. So like, the thing is that when you learn like one thing, we were just focusing on login, but in the meanwhile we tried a lot of things. We saw what didn't work, what worked, and it was like pretty cool. So we learned a lot of things in the process, and that's what it's about. Hayden, welcome man. And yeah, good night. What you do for a living? Man, I do freelancing. Samir, welcome. Do check out FIFA tournament generator website. It's built on I don't know what that is, so please check makeis.in. Alright man, because he helps us a lot, I'm just gonna check out this website, I guess. Makeis. Okay, makeis.in. We're gonna check out his website. It looks interesting. Maybe again, I'm not gonna lie, What you need to improve is the freaking front page. It looks terrible, dude. The design is not good at all. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Even the navigation bar doesn't look good. Hi, I'm getting late, I think. Hey Sonam, we are just ending the stream, but we are just checking out the website of one of the viewers who used Django to create a website. I'm gonna just give him, I think you need to really, MSA Clutch, you need to focus on design, because the design is not good. Alright, like the navigation bar doesn't look good. The front screen, you have put a, what is it called? I don't remember, what is it called? Anyways, whatever it's called, you haven't put this like nicely. The even this poster that you have like somehow gotten is not, doesn't look that good. The design doesn't match at all. The button is too small, and why have you made it green? I have no idea. YouTube, I guess it's fine. These things are fine, I guess, right? Our testimonials, what is called, the ratio of this image is not correct, and I think you need to make the height a little bit more. Yeah, and to be honest, I don't really like these colors, which I think your development is on point, only the design is the problem. I think your web development, the coding part is really good, MSA Clutch. I think the only problem is with your design part. I think the coding is good. Yeah, I think you have got the coding down. Yeah, this, I guess, and it's also a little bit slow. Let's go to the login and see how that looks. The login is actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie. If you sign up, I think we probably have used the same things that I have used, right? Register account. So yeah, I think you just need to work on the design part, otherwise it's looking pretty good, MSA Clutch. Alright guys, so this is pretty much it. How many programming languages do you know? I know like 3 or 4 of them. Alright guys, so this is pretty much it. Good night, have a great night, learn something new. Hopefully you guys learned something today. And yeah guys, this is pretty much it. So I'll be ending the stream. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.